guys. They said buy a Dodge. They said it'd be fun. They said, and here we are now. Transmission blew up. Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we're gonna be tuning the truck. I've watched a few videos on a tuner I chose. It's kind of an older one, but I like it. I went with a flash pad super chips. I think it's pretty cool. I can turn off the stupid MDS and stuff like that with it. So I've already unboxed it. I got it in the truck doing its thing right now. So we'll check that out in a minute. Last time I checked, it was still loading everything. But it's going to be a pretty cool tuner. You can download your own tunes onto it. You can change some things. You can turn MDS off. It's pretty cool. I would probably just run the regular 87 octane tune is what I'm gonna go with. So we'll check up on it here. Okay, looks like it has something. So I'll hop up in here. All right. Turn ignition off. Okay. Now it's off. Turn ignition on. Let her do her thing. Something. Except on the dash, it's doing some stuff. Alright. It's on the second file. It's got like a bunch of different things on the screen. I know for you guys it's flashing, but it's not really. Like, dang near every light is on. Dang. But this seems to be going pretty quick. Alright, so here's all the things we got. We got Performance 91, Tow, 87 Octane, and the Gas Saver. We're going to do 87 Octane. So 87 Octane design for higher fuel towing is not recommended. Okay, do you want to customize options? Yes, we do. I don't actually know if we clicked it or not. Okay, so we want to turn MDS off. Disable. Tire size. That's about right. And then we're going to turn all these. Yeah, super chip value. Speed limiter. We're going to raise. Adjusting the speed limiter does not mean the tires or vehicle are rated to operate at the set speed. Obey local traffic laws. Do not exceed blah blah. Okay. Gear ratio, we're not gonna mess with. Super chip. Let's make sure all these are on super chip. We already turned that off. We're not gonna mess with that. Actually, let's look at it. Okay, yeah, super chip. So we'll hit continue. It's gonna do its thing. Okay. Install the 87 octane file. Yes. Turn ignition off. She's off. Oh, that beeping's great. Alright, turn her back on. Let her beep out. Alright. Just doing a couple things up there. Preparing ECU for file. I think that's what that said. I didn't quite have time to read it. I imagine you guys could pause the video, so you guys let me know what it said. Because I'm kind of staring at my screen for the video and this thing, so yeah. But it looks like it's going pretty fast. Yeah, she's cooking. Sorry guys, I'm a little shaky. It's a little hot yet cold all at the same time, so my body doesn't quite know what to do. Alright, turning it off again. She off. Turn it back on. Let her beep out again. I can do that just as a precautionary thing. Installing, please wait. Okay. repairing something. Yet again, I didn't have time to read that. I mean, yeah, this thing is really cool, and I wanted to find one of those like little window mounts for it, and then like run the cord up to it up there, which I thought would be pretty cool. Then I can keep an eye on like other things that the dash doesn't that tell me, which I'll show you guys that here in a little bit once this tune is done. But yeah, this truck's pretty nice though for what it is. It is a little rusty. She's not perfect, but I like it. It's my daily driver, and for being a daily driven truck, it's actually pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. I think my battery's getting low. Hopefully this thing finishes up soon so I can start it. I have had to replace an alternator on here once, and it was right before a trip too. What trip was it? It was right before rod runs. Alright, turn ignition off. Which, that was kind of convenient that it did it there and at home and not on the way up to rod runs. Because that would not have been great. Okay. I'll pull this out just because that's a little annoying. Alright, turn her on. Let her beep out. Testing speedo. I wonder if it's gonna move. Clearing that. Okay. Just so you know, guys, speedo did not move. Alright. So that was all that. So this is the scan thing I was talking about, where like you can see stuff, and then it also shows you like information about the device. So we'll look at these. So you can see your battery voltage, gauge dialog, stuff like that. So we'll go to gauges. So yeah, you can see everything in here. I think that's pretty dang cool. So left arrow, so yeah. And that's this. I think it's pretty dang cool. And I really like it. I think it's dang awesome. So I'm gonna get this unplugged, turn the truck on, and check everything out. All right, so what we were doing is we're putting a 4th gen steering wheel in the 3rd gen. We've already got the steering wheel out. Where is it? I think he has it. So, but how you get it out is you take off your bottom piece here, which is a screw there, 2 screws there, and then you also have to take off this piece, which goes right there, and then you'll pull those off, and then it helps to have the steering wheel angled, and there are 2, I think 10mm bolts on either side of the steering wheel, which I'll show you in a minute, that you'll get out. And then the 4th gen steering wheel, it'll go right up, but we're having to drill a hole for this so the clock spring will rotate with the steering wheel. And then we're also gonna have to do some modifications for this. And at the moment, I'm not doing anything for my horn or anything to work. I might later down the road do that, but we don't got time right now. We're kind of just half doing it. But I'll show you where those bolts are in it. So those bolts will be either side in here on the back of the steering wheel. And then you have to take off your, of course, your airbag stuff. Then undo this and this, and it'll come right out. And then this is the 4th gen one I've got. Came out of a 1500. So we're gonna have to drill right there for that thing to sit, because the old one, it had that little notch in it. And I've seen online, they do say this steering wheel, it will stick out a little bit more, which it looks like that is probably gonna be true. And it had cruise control on it, but when I got it, the dude broke the lever, so oh well, I don't really care anyway. The cruise control doesn't really work well on the truck because of the wheel, so yeah, but we're gonna get drilling this hole and we'll be right back. All right, so we're done with the drill bits. We had to go get another set. And we've been using a Dremel to get it the rest of the way. It's still not perfect, but I'm thinking I might go ahead and just send it. That's how far we got it so far. It could use a little bit more going that way, because what it's doing is pushing that down. And we might end up having to do something about these, because this one's airbag is slightly different compared to the other one. I don't entirely remember where we set them. Hold on, they're around here somewhere. Are they up here? No. Where the heck did they go? Give me a minute, guys, and I will find it. Okay, so found the airbag. So this one has a yellow one and a black one. The other one has a tan and black one, or black and tan one. So what we're gonna try to do is take the tan one out of the other and take this one out and put that one in here. Because I'm not entirely sure, or well, we know for sure that the tan one won't fit in this one because this is on the other side. And I would prefer this thing not to blow up, so we're gonna try to swap those. And there's really no videos online besides now this one that's gonna be up, so it's kind of just a trial and error. So you're gonna find out with us. All right, guys. We got the 4th gen steering wheel in. There is no horn because of course I didn't wire any of that, and there's no cruise control of course, but it is in. We've already hooked the battery back up. If you don't believe me, I'll show you guys. I imagine you guys do believe me, but there it is. It's all hooked up. We haven't started the truck. We only turned the key over to make sure that shit wasn't gonna that stuff wasn't gonna blow up in our face. No cussing, guys. Don't be like me. But anyway, so it didn't blow up, luckily. But so now I'm gonna clean up my mess and I'm gonna wipe this thing down because you know it was out of a parts truck. And yeah, so I'll be right back, guys. Don't you worry. All right, so I got it all cleaned up now, about as best I can. Of course, you know, where you put your hand up here, it's not gonna be perfect, but it definitely cleaned up nice. Could it be a lot better with some time and effort? Yes. Am I gonna do it? No, because it's a work truck. But we're gonna take it around the block. I'll have him hold the camera and we'll show you how it does. But keep in mind, guys, there's no cruise control and there's no horn. It's just the steering wheel. So yeah, catch you in a minute. All right, guys, so here we are with the steering wheel in. I hear a little bit of noise. It sounds like some rubbing, but it could be like the wires under there, because where I didn't connect the cruise control or anything. Sorry, I'm a little forgetful today. It's probably rubbing back there and something, so I'm gonna make a few like harsh turns with it and we'll see. But otherwise, I mean, it's driving straight as an arrow, which is pretty sick. Like this is just, it feels so cool having this in here. Like it feels like I'm driving 4th gen, but this ain't no 4th gen. I don't think I got 4th gen money. So we'll make a harsh turn down here. We'll see. I'm also gonna have to eventually set up the radio again. It's doing the demo crowd. So we'll take a nice turn here. And then also, guys, where this steering wheel is a little bit bigger. Oh, hi, sub. Where this steering wheel is a little bit bigger, your things are gonna be a little bit further back. So you just gotta keep that in mind if you're gonna do the swap as well. And I might have to just shove you back on the chair. You get back there. He got a little excited. It's a little sticky from the leather conditioner as I about run into a ditch. So we'll make a harsh turn here too. So yeah, I hear a little bit of noise in it, but yet again, it's probably just those wires. But I mean, they're not catching on anything, and they're like in the steering wheel itself, so I'm not worried about anything. But if you guys want to do the swap and you want everything to work, there is another video on YouTube. You just gotta type in like whatever year, make, and model your truck is with 4th. Or what I did is I just typed in 4th gen steering wheel and a 3rd gen, and there's a video of a guy where he shows like that everything works, and then he shows a wiring diagram, which eventually when I do the full swap and I have all like the horn and stuff like I want, I'm gonna go back and look at his wiring diagram so I can do it. But otherwise, if you guys want to do this, all you have to get is of course the airbag and the steering wheel, and then it's pretty much a direct bolt up besides for having to make that one drill hole. So if you guys want to do it, heck yeah, go for it.